Hey Paul, in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers to your business. My name is Seleni McGregor and I work with small business owners across the state of Utah. I'm actually based out of Utah County myself. So I just put together this quick custom video for you about your online presence, specifically how you're stacking up against your competitors. There's not going to be any sales pitch here, just providing pure value. I'm sure at this point you're sitting there asking yourself, well, why would she be doing this? What's the catch here? Totally a fair question. I've just found that most local business owners are too busy actually running their business. They're swamped with payroll, helping customers, answering questions, dealing with employees, staying on top of jobs, you name it. There is so much to do. And many times learning how to leverage the internet to benefit their company just gets buried underneath all of the other to-dos. So half the time, the only reason they haven't hired somebody yet is because they don't know who to trust and who is truly an expert. And that's exactly why I make videos like this. I have found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of things that they can actually do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Seleni, can you please just handle this for me? So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, then shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if even at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. Now let me show you the 3 things that'll set your company name above your competition. And I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'll be as brief as possible. The 3 things that I want to cover today is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. So content is basically anything here that you can see on your website that is highlighted. This can be text, this could be pictures, what the pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures, everything like that can actually be considered content. To give you a quick example of what I'm talking about with the pictures, if you go ahead and do a save image as, you can see here what the image is actually saved as here for you. This is a great way, so it looks like right now there's not any keywords being added here of what the image is saved as. I think I checked a couple different pictures and kind of found the same thing. Let me check this one. So yeah, the image isn't actually saved as anything. This is a great way that you can leverage high volume keyword searches by including detailed descriptions with those keywords to help boost your content. All of these things that I just went over with you are what the Google bots can read and basically just get an idea of what is this business? What services do they offer? What areas are they trying to target? And those all are going to help position you in the search rankings. So the goal is having unique and authoritative content, and you want to make sure you've got enough of it to be able to add in the keywords and key phrases that people are actually searching for in Google. Most business owners know that they need content on their homepage, but they don't know that in order to rank #1 for flooring, that you have to get your average word count up to like 1,500 to 2,400 words on your homepage, while making sure that it contains the right keywords and key phrases that your customers are actually searching for. When I threw in your tool into this, or threw in your website into this tool, I can see here that your website's currently at about 568 correct word count, and it looks like a competitor of yours, they're looking about 614. So they're actually not that far ahead of you. I feel like that's totally beatable, especially if you're using the right keywords. Getting yourself up to that minimum of 1,500 keywords would help boost you above your competition there. Now we're gonna actually head over to one of my tools. This is called Ahrefs. It's a really cool tool, typically costs a couple $100s per month, but it essentially gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And it gives an idea of what's working well for you and what's working well for your competition. So as I ran a quick scan of your competition here, this is for Goodrich Floors. I can see here an overview. I can see the amount of keywords that are being found on their website, as well as what type of traffic their website is driving. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper and look at the exact keywords that they're ranking for and what your customers are actually searching every month. So you can see here they've got quite a few in the 2nd and 3rd position here. If we look here, they are ranking 2nd for flooring store Salt Lake City, being searched 70 times per month. This one, 2nd position, Salt Lake City flooring, 30 times per month. Let's jump down. Some of these are even a larger volume. 3rd position, flooring Salt Lake City, 80 search volume a month. Down here, I mean, they're 16th here, but this is a great keyword with high volume. Tile stores, Salt Lake City. So you can kind of go through and get the idea of what keywords are actually having a high volume and then wanting to get into those higher positions. If we jump over here to your website, again, we get the same overview, being able to see how many keywords are showing on your website, which right now it shows 0, and what type of traffic your website is pulling in. So that would be a really big area. Hopefully with what I've shown you here, that you can see what type of keywords you want to make sure you're utilizing on that front page so that you can start getting found for those services that people are actually searching for. So again, just recapping, that first thing to do to beat out your competition online is just getting that minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. That's totally beatable because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get that done. Okay, so the next thing that we're actually gonna do, we're gonna jump over here into Google. So check this out. I've got keyword, one of those higher keywords, flooring company Salt Lake City in here. And first up, we always see the ads section. I've got a couple sponsored. It looks like just one sponsored right here in a map pack. So this is the coveted map pack area, right? This area has a lot to do with the second important thing that we're going to talk about, which is citations. So you're probably asking yourself, what is a citation? Why does this matter? And it's a great question. See, so this area is called the Google Map Pack. I'm sure you've seen it or used this section at some point, and possibly even thought to yourself, how in the world can I get up on this map pack? So citations are super simple. They are just your business's name, address, and phone number being listed to directories like these: Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, and so on. But they need to match your Google listing exactly. Having citations like these helps Google to be able to verify you and then give relevance to your local business. So the number one thing you can do today to help get yourself pushed up here on the map pack, super simple. You just need to increase your citation game. When you get more citations in your competition, especially from authoritative or industry-specific websites, your credibility boosts and you gain more trust from Google. Therefore, it pushes you above your competition. So now you might be asking yourself, great, but how do I actually do that? Well, we use sites like WhiteSpark or Bright Local, and they tell us the exact directories that your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match their directories. But we don't want to just stop at matching them. We want to dominate them. So if one of your competition has 100 citations, we're going to go out and get 150 or 200 citations. And that pretty much wraps up citations here. So now the third thing that I want to talk to you about is backlinks. This is often called link juice. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So again, with this keyword here that we've searched, after we go down from the ads or map pack section, then we get down here. This is the organic listings section down here. And we can see here that your site is not ranked as number 1. It's not even on the first page of Google here. Now this is really where we want to be. And in order to get here, we've got to beat out your competition in every aspect. So you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, this is where backlinks come into play. Simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So basically think of it like site A is linking to site B. So A is giving B some of its authority or link juice. So think of it kind of like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid to be recommending you. So in this popularity contest, the business with the most relevant link juice or authority wins. Kind of like the vote of confidence in Google's eyes. And I say relevant because not all backlinks are created equal. So you do flooring, right? Well, you wouldn't want a backlink from an ice cream shop linking back to you because you guys don't make ice cream. Although tasty, that backlink would be kind of useless for you. But having a backlink from a construction company would be a lot more effective. So we can jump back over here actually into our tool and we can see that you've got 59 backlinks pointing back to your website. So not bad, but not dominant. If we go over to your competitor here, we can see here they've got 350 backlinks pointing back at them, and some from very strong relevant sources. And again, how do we get these ones? Well, with Ahrefs, we can actually see, if we click on this, we can actually see the sites that are linking back to them. I'm gonna click at this one, no, refresh. yeah, we can see the exact sites that are linking back to them and be able to go find where they're at and go get them. Again, this is very beatable with time. Getting you to the top of Google is not magic. It is just a tried and true method, and I've shown you that exact method today. So again, just focusing on those 3 things that you can do today to grow your online presence, focusing on that content, getting your page, your homepage up to that minimum 1,500 words, using those right keywords. Make sure you get some keywords on there so people are finding what you offer. Second, citations, making sure you get your name, address, and phone number out there on these types of directories. That way you can beat your competition by a landslide. And then finally, just making sure that you increase your backlinks to have more relevant quality sites pointing back to you guys to show Google that you are the authority. If you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. It's really that simple. So I'm sure you're wondering at this point, okay, well, what now? Well, you basically have 2 options. You can go ahead and take this information I've provided to you and totally do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. Or if you have found this information valuable and you are one of those companies that still wants to raise their hands for the most effective route to save yourself time and hassle, simply respond to this email. We'll set up a time to chat and dive deeper into your specific situation and see what I can do to help your business really thrive. So again, my name is Seleni, and I look forward to seeing your email. Have a great one.